During this Senate recess, Republicans are doing pretty much everything they can to avoid actually talking with their constituents because they know the conversation will go to healthcare and they know that the Senate healthcare bill is incredibly unpopular. But now they've come up with a way to try to change the conversation a little bit with this ad.
And my view is that the Affordable Care Act has problems. Deductibles are too high. Co-payments are too high. We have to address that.
I've been saying we've got to fix what's broken.
I'm willing to look at replacing, repairing, doing anything that we can to make it better.
For years now, we have said we need to make improvements to the Affordable Care Act, to ObamaCare.
There are problems with ACA.
So you've got this crazy system where all of a sudden 25 million more people have health care, and then the people are out there busting it sometimes 60 hours a week, wind up with their premiums doubled and their coverage cut in half. It's the craziest thing in the world.
The onus also on Democrats, what are they going to do to fix the existing plan?
Right, and they haven't offered any solutions.
Would it be smart for Democrats to offer their own alternatives, their own fixes to ObamaCare now and try to bring
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
There seems to have been this resistance for Democrats to get more involved.
Do you share part of the burden for a failure to improve Obamacare?
Why aren't you working to fix this rather than just saying no?
Okay, where's the plan? Hash Brown, where's the plan?
So let's break this down. First of all, the Democrats did have a plan. It was called ObamaCare. So that's the thing you're trying to replace now. So it's a weird thing to say, where's your plan to replace your plan? Well, no, we did the Obamacare thing. Okay, so number two, never agree with Republicans on anything because they'll use it in a TV ad. You think you're being reasonable. You say, well, I mean, Obamacare has some issues, right? And they go, aha, got you. So of course that means you break Obamacare's back and you drink its spinal fluid and it's total crap. I got you on tape. Agreeing with me 1% doesn't matter. I'm going to use it against you, you idiot, for doing bipartisanship.
If Obamacare doesn't cover everybody, then the only solution is to kick 22 million people off of Obamacare.
Yes.
Duh.
Hello, McFly. Number three, that's why guys like Manchin are so hurtful to the cause. The other guys that they quoted were either trying to be reasonable, or there's a third thing that I'm going to explain in a second. For the guys like Manchin, he helps Republicans with their talking points. That's part of his role. Yeah. I'm pretending to be a Democrat, but whenever the Republicans need somebody to go on TV and say they're awesome and we suck, Joe Manchin's your guy. Yeah. Vote Paula Jean Swearengin, justicedemocrats.com. Anyway, now most importantly, the guy that they quoted the most there was Bernie Sanders. And he says, don't you need your own plan? He says, that's a very good point, and then they cut him off.
But don't you think that's embarrassing that Bernie didn't have an answer? He just said, you have a good point, and then I have to assume that was it. That's embarrassing, Jank.
John, you're gonna be shocked to find out Bernie Sanders does have a plan.
What?
And he has introduced it.
No, Jank, I just watched the video. He said you have a good point, and then his face wasn't on the video anymore.
Yeah. So Bernie Sanders, of course, is in favor of Medicare for all. Elizabeth Warren has also said she's in favor of single payer. And so it's not true that Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren that were throughout that video don't have a plan. They definitively have a plan. But they put them in the video anyway, because one side of the political equation just doesn't care about lying or misleading people at all. And that's why it drives me crazy that those mainstream media people in those, they actually take Republican talking points printed by the RNC and read them on air to Democrats. Well, don't you guys need a plan to destroy your earlier plan? Okay, oh, but you have one. Oh, Senator Sanders, you have a plan. Well, I don't know, I'm gonna question you on air as if you don't have one anyway, so this can go in a Republican ad.
I think it was interesting that in this Republican ad, they were using so many of those fake news purveyors in the first place. Weird how all of a sudden you like the questions they're asking. And yeah, look, there's obviously the various forms of single payer that you could put forward. There's Medicare for all that a lot of Democrats are talking about now. So theoretically, if you wanted to be able to point to a plan, that's a pretty easy way to do that. But they also, I mean, they tweeted, if we could bring up one of the tweets, like, our healthcare system is collapsing, which isn't actually true, but where's their plan? And then specifically, they then go forward in this next tweet
And they show Bernie Sanders.
They show Bernie Sanders, who has
He's the one that introduced the plan.
Yeah. And then, where's your plan, Hillary Clinton? Because like some other people, they think that the election still hasn't happened, and they're still obsessed about Hillary Clinton. I'm not sure why. So Hillary Clinton even responded and forwarded and put the link to her healthcare plan, which I don't think is anywhere near as good as something like Medicare for All, but it's a plan. Not to mention the fact that there's various, you could increase subsidies to further drive down the cost of health insurance. You could provide some sort of public option to allow more people to be covered. These are things that are being debated that other Democrats have put forward. But also back, before the election, do you remember who was in control of the Senate? If the Democrats had tried to do something, would it have gotten through? No, of course it wouldn't have gotten through the Senate. So this is just BS from top to bottom, from roof to floor. This is all BS. And of course, it's just going to be played uncritically, and their followers are going to love it.
Yeah, and media, stop with the false equivalencies. So the insane point that they're making, specifically with Hillary Clinton, who I have no love for, is, well, Donald Trump won the election and the Republicans control the White House, the House, and the Senate. So it's obviously Hillary Clinton's fault that the Republicans can't pass a healthcare plan.
Yeah.
We're entertaining that insane point. That's a conversation we're supposed to have some sort of equivalency on?
Or it's on her to put forward a plan when she's in the woods. She's nothing now. Get over Hillary Clinton. She's probably doing a lot of fundraising, and she comes up every once in a while and says something super annoying. That's what she does. That describes a lot of people in this country now. When the stakes are as high as they are, it's incredibly frustrating. When they put forward this ad saying, we want to solve it, we want to fix this problem. Don't pay attention to the CBO saying so many people lose their health insurance, don't worry about that. It's the Democrats that don't have a solution. While Republicans are literally saying now, including Mike Lee and Donald Trump, saying, you know what, fine. If we can't pass this plan, we just repeal it. We don't even replace it right now. And you're putting yourself forward as the group that's trying to fix the problems, and you're literally saying, screw everybody that got health insurance under Obamacare. They're all getting thrown off. You think 22 million is a lot of people? Wait until we show you repeal with no replacement. But they're putting forward this ad, and a lot more people are gonna see that ad than see Mike Lee pushing for repeal with no replacement.
It's like if I pass the Getting Money Out of Politics amendment, and then they ask me, where's your plan to destroy that amendment? I don't even fucking have one because I like that fucking amendment. That's why I fought for a decade to get it. What kind of insane system are we? Again, it's all the media's fault because they entertain this bullshit. They just do. Like if they're fake in any way, it's in their bullshit equivalencies that drive me nuts.
Well, I want to be fair, so I have to ask the tough question to the person who has no ability to pass legislation right now.
I want to ask the tough questions written to me by the RNC and handed to me as a fucking memo here at CNN. Anyway.
Sorry, small point that also happens. When they asked them, why don't you do this? Something's wrong with Obamacare, why don't you fix it? The first answer should be, well, when we were passing it in the first place, we allowed the people who were looking to disrupt and destroy it to add things to it and gave control to governors and people in different parts of the country to take it down whichever way they wanted to, so it could have problems with it. So they could say, look what he did to destroy your health care, when their whole purpose was to destroy this health care plan and never get it to a good point to where it can actually work.
And besides which, I don't accept anything. So when they say, oh, Obamacare, everybody agrees that Obamacare is a disaster. No. Everybody does not agree.
The CBO doesn't agree.
I don't agree. No, it has its issues, but it is not a disaster. It is way better than what the system was before, and it is literally tripling the Republican proposal in popularity. So if you think Obamacare has a problem, wait till you get a little Republican proposal. Why don't you turn the question around and say, hey, Republicans, the American people despise your plan.
Yeah.
They despise it. So why do you continue on this reckless path that is clearly undemocratic? Watch the Young Turks commercial free, download it or stream it, watch it any way you like at tytnetwork.com/join.